What's good? It's your boy Benny Blades, and welcome to my brand new show that I just
Your new show.
Microphone.
You said you were just gonna introduce me and bring me in.
Your
show.
What are you talking about? First of all, you're lucky I had a mic just standing next to me, ready to go.
I don't know why you have so many microphones later on in the first place. It's like you were expecting somebody.
I was. All right, so I'm just kidding. Welcome to our new show. And this is actually a show that my dude right here, Amadeo, thought of. So why don't you tell them the premise of this show?
All right. So listen up, guys. We got a wonderful, wonderful concept for you. We are going to try all the entertainment venues, restaurants, nightclubs, bars. Basically, we're just trying to get some free food and some free drinks.
I like that. You have me in free.
Move, right? Okay.
No, I like that.
But it's going to be. We have a good chemistry. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to joke around with each other the whole time. I really think you guys are going to enjoy it. What do you think?
I do too.
So we decided for the first episode to come to a place that one of us frequent a lot. So I brought Benny here for lunch. This is a friend of mine's place. It's called Lou Umberto's Italian Kitchen.
Wait, what's his name?
Lou
Is
Umberto.
it what? Lou?
It's Lou. You're gonna know his
see
name.
his name
You're gonna know his
all
name.
over this place.
You're gonna know his name. Lou Umberto's Italian Kitchen. It's located in the Cranston on Cranston Street. This place is awesome. I'm here for lunch all the time. Without further ado, welcome to the first episode of The Advice Guys.
Over here. What? We're over here.
What are you doing?
We're over here.
I don't even get it.
We're the Advice Guys. We're over here.
Stop being. You're being weird. Stop being weird.
We're over here.
Let's go eat.
Let's go eat. What's good? It's your boy Benny Blades and my boy Amadeo Doracco. And we are here at Lou Umberto's Italian Kitchen.
Lou Umberto's, baby.
Hello, everybody.
In Cranston, Rhode Island, on Cranston Street. But listen, so we are here to hear Lou's story of how this place came to be, to hear about all the beautiful, delicious food that's here, and to actually try some and tell you what we think of it. All right, so Lou Umberto. Let's start off. How old are you, man?
I'm 23.
23?
I'll be 24 on Tuesday. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Big birthday.
I'm
24.
I'm 25 in a week and a half, so that's
There you go. That's good.
So
25.
So 24, huh?
Yeah.
And first of all, congratulations on being so young and everything that you got going on. How long have you owned this fine establishment?
So we've been open for 2 years and 3 months, and that was right after I got out of college. We opened right up and went from there.
College?
So I went to Johnson & Wales.
Oh.
Yeah, I did all the stuff there. Very exciting
Jay
stuff.
Woo.
Yeah.
So you've only been open for 2 years and 3 months?
Yes. Yep.
So for 2 years and 3 months, right? I want everybody to realize this. And you've already, how many awards have you already won for this place?
Yeah, so for the first 2 years of business, we won a Best Rhode Island award both years. Thank God, it's been very fortunate. But yeah, for both years, we won Best Rhode Island.
Already winning awards.
Yeah.
This kid's a workhorse.
Yes.
I know.
I only say it because I actually know Lou. Me and Lou are
Yes.
actually friends. I actually come here for lunch a lot. That's why I wanted to.
Actually just met him.
Actually, that's why I wanted.
He did buy me a beer the
That's
other day
right.
at your place,
Yes.
so we are friends for
Well, that's
life
why I
now,
wanted
sir.
to do the first one here because I come here a lot for lunch, and I mean, you just said it. 23 going on 24. This kid's a workhorse.
Yeah.
You know,
So
at 23, 24, I wasn't thinking about anything.
I was
Anything when it came to
doing
work.
bad
That was
stuff
it.
in the streets. So I was talking to him a little bit earlier while you were gone, and he was telling me a little about his story. So let's go back into that. So let's get into you and your cousin working for you.
Yeah. So basically, the main reason that I got into this is because of my family. Food is the biggest thing, as is Amadeo's. But growing up, I learned a lot of work habits from my grandfather Vito. And
Oh,
yeah,
Vito!
Yeah,
Oh,
it
okay.
fits the script. So
right.
me and my cousin Brandon, who are like brothers, we did landscaping work with my grandfather. So we would, instead of in the summer.
Well, what did he do? Like all landscaping, or like
Yeah, so I mean,
just
we
like
cut grass, fertilizer, whatever this
Oh,
guy,
was-
whatever this guy
I
could
think
do to
what
make
he's trying
money.
to get at was landscaping, just like what he said he was doing.
Yeah.
That's actually not what I used to do.
Was he in waste management? is what we're asking.
No, this guy came right from Italy, came to work.
the boat.
Yes. So whatever he had to do to make money, he did, and he showed me and my cousin and obviously my parents and my uncles and everybody how to do that.
Is
so
he the first guy that came in?
he's the first guy who came here with my grandmother. So I mean,
what year do you know?
this is the early 50s they came here. Yeah, yeah. So basically everything that guy showed me kind of registers to today, and that's kind of my main influence on work, obviously, along with my father. So,
Yep.
but yeah.
So you were working with your cousin, and then tell me the rest. So then he.
Yeah, so basically, my parents obviously told me if you're gonna work and make money, then you gotta say there's nothing to spend money on now. You're a young kid, save the money and use it for something important in the future. And
Shout out to your parents. First.
Yeah.
I think that's great because especially,
yeah.
I mean, nowadays, nobody ever wants to talk about money,
No.
and nobody ever wants to direct it. Everybody directs their kids the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like that's great.
Yeah.
That's you get yourself off to such a great start. Thanks to your parents. Shout out
Yeah,
to them.
it's
You're right. Shout out to
obviously-
your parents. That's awesome.
He told me his dad comes here every morning at like 3:30 in
Yes.
the morning to make the bread.
Tell us about that. Tell
Okay,
us.
so
Tell
the-
us about your dad.
So along with the family history, it's my dad that he grew up in Silver Lake, as did my whole family, and he worked at a lot of bakeries his whole life, just finding ways to get better at making bread. So he worked at D. Palmieri's in Johnson for 30 years and very loyal there and good worker. So after I got out of college, I decided I wanted to open up, and obviously he was there to help me in full swing.
Also,
So
dad never opened his own.
Dad opened his So my father opened his own place when he was younger, about 18 years old, with my uncle. So they had that going for a few years, and it just things
Yep.
didn't work out
Yep,
perfectly.
yep.
So once we opened up, my dad obviously showed me everything that we do here. I mean, it's all family stuff.
Yeah,
It all registers for my family. So and my dad
Definitely,
makes.
he definitely perfected the bread, by the way.
Yeah, so the bread.
Oh my God, the
Unfortunately, you're not getting the bread today.
Cut the episode.
We're
Sit,
done.
we're out.
We're done. No.
Pack up.
My dad comes in every day, 3:30, and makes the bread with passion. It's
Which is funny because my restaurant's obviously right down the street.
You have a restaurant?
I have it's
Amadeo.
when I say my restaurant, the one I hang out at, it's right down the street. And
me
your
and you
father,
just watch our parents work.
yeah, exactly. My mom's working like an animal.
Yeah.
His dad's
It's
working like
all
an
right.
animal, and me and him are just kind of like
That's
taking
right.
all the glory.
Have a glass of water.
You guys
But
names
what's
on
funny is his dad is here at 3 a.m, but he still comes to my place on the weekends or wherever he goes. He still goes out.
Yeah.
Him and
He
his
said he
wife.
sleeps for a half
Yeah.
hour a
It's
day.
crazy.
He's
The
good.
guy is an animal.
Yeah.
The guy's an animal.
And speaking along with that, the other thing that my parents, they taught me young was that if you're whatever you're gonna do, it can't dictate your life. So my dad, he comes to work every day, but
He
he's
goes
still,
to Amadeo's on the weekends.
yeah, he goes to Amadeo. He goes
He was
wherever
there. He was there on Friday night.
He's-
Him and
he's-
your mom.
Yep, they're always working hard, but you gotta
Play
play
hard,
hard.
too.
Yeah.
Great people,
So,
by the way.
Yeah, they're
Awesome people.
Great people.
Salt of the earth people.
All right, so you opened up almost 2.5 years ago, right?
Yeah, 2.5 years ago, and it's been busy ever since. Luckily, so
Nice.
and then my dad Lou, he's always here in the morning and working hard with me and shows me every day what to do. So
So
that's the main thing.
what's your daily routine? What time do you get in it?
So I get here. My dad's here.
Well,
at
before we
3:30.
talk about your daily routine, I got to ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
See, you come off as a really humble guy.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, it seems like you're kind of full of yourself. I see your name. I mean, you turned a clock
Lou,
into your name.
Umberto,
Want to tell me about
Lou,
this? Are you,
L.U..
are you a little full of yourself, Lou?
Yeah, no, my dad.
Do you forget your name every day?
I
Is
do.
that-
I
is
gotta
that to
remind myself.
remind
I
you?
got my hat. I got my shirt.
And when people are leaving,
Lou,
they're like,
Lou,
oh,
Lou,
yeah,
Lou.
his name's Lou.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
all right.
yeah.
In
It's
case
a
I
lot of
forgot.
loose stuff. A lot of loose stuff.
Tell me about the clock.
Actually, funny story about the clock. Me and my fiance were always, we watched a lot of Chip and Joanna games. You ever watch that stuff?
No. it?
Oh my God, Fixer Upper.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Fixer
Okay,
Upper.
okay.
So we're
Gotcha.
professional designers. So we go to the store and pick out
Because
different
of the show.
because of the show. So we'd go out, pick some different things up. Look at this clock. Look at this. Look at these. Whatever. We're good to go. So we put the clock up. Put the initials up. So first week we're open. People are walking. Oh wow, that's really cool. Your name's up there. I'm like, what are you talking about? That's what? Oh my God. And then you realize it. Yeah.
That's funny. So that was a total accident.
Yeah. Chip and Joanna Gaines.
I don't believe you, Lou.
I
I think you did it on purpose. You did it on purpose.
The name's everywhere.
The name's
I
on the hat,
could
the
see
shirt,
it.
the
I
wall.
could see it. I
Your
could see how it
socks
looks.
probably say Lou Umberto's. What the hell? Return to Lou Umberto if you find it.
Yeah. A lot
Alright,
of
so-
loose stuff.
So let's talk about the food that
Yep.
you got prepared for me and this guy.
Okay,
to
so the
try
food.
tonight.
The food is all authentic Italian food, all family recipes, and you're not gonna find fresh ingredients. Just simplicity is our way to go. So then I'll explain the food after.
Yeah, no.
So-
No, we mean to explain like the food that you make here every day.
Okay.
Like, let's talk about your day to day when you get
Yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah.
What's your biggest seller?
All right. So the biggest seller that
Sauce
we
and
have here.
peppers.
No, it's 100% broccoli rabi. Yes.
Get outta here.
Yes. Yes.
Really?
It's
If,
crazy.
and if I just so you understand, it's like it's an Italian thing. You know,
Yeah.
No, I don't
Yeah,
know what it is.
you're
at
out.
all.
You're out.
It's like a bitter broccoli.
It's bitter.
Broccoli rabi, but
Yes.
it's good. It's like if it's done right, it's bitter, but it's just delicious.
Yeah, it's definitely our biggest seller.
So it's something that's kind of tough.
It's
to
like
get.
it's like our Italian. It's like our collard greens. Like
Yes.
the way
that.
you are. Yeah, the way
I
you
like
are
that.
with the soul food with the collard greens. The Italians are with the broccoli rabi.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's your biggest. What's your second biggest seller? Then?
I mean, chicken cutlets. Everybody goes to chicken.
His pizza.
Pizza, so
his
the-
pizza in the brick oven.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're gonna have one tonight
His pizza.
too.
He's got
Yeah.
one of the best pizzas around,
Yeah.
and I got a good pizza.
Wait a
He's got
second,
one
I was
of the
gonna
best
say, better
pizzas
than
around.
yours?
I'm telling. Well, I have different.
Oh.
Listen, we're gonna get into this another time.
whoa,
We're gonna get into this another time.
No pizza arguments.
I have classifications of pizza.
Yeah.
beef.
All right,
oh,
listen.
baby.
Yours is a Neapolitan pizza, right?
We have We have a round.
We
of
make a
square
grilled pizza, so we don't compare
That's-
ourselves.
yes.
He makes a
We're
Neapolitan
friends.
pizza.
We're friends.
There's
They're
categories.
cousins. They're pizza cousins.
As far as Neapolitan pizza goes, this guy is pretty much untouchable around here.
All right, so I don't know what you're talking about, and some people probably don't know what you're talking about either. So what's the
Explain the
difference?
Neapolitan pizza.
So the Neapolitan pizza, basically the main difference to break it down is the oven is going to be at the highest temperature it could possibly be, between 650 and 800 degrees.
Okay.
And the pizza's in and out of the oven quickly, and it's a round pizza,
Oh.
simple toppings, nothing too crazy. But we also
light,
have
very light,
yeah,
thin crust, very
yes.
light. You can't put a lot on it because it weighs it down.
weighs it
You
down.
ever get like a soggy piece of New York
Yeah.
pizza? Neapolitan pizza is basically New York
Yeah.
pizza. That's where the New York pizza
And
style
yours
started.
is the square
Mine's a
one.
grilled pizza.
The grilled pizza. We also do a square pizza. That's another thing we do. That's going to be a thicker
Square
dough.
pizza's better between you guys?
He's a grilled pizza.
It's a different
It's
pizza.
different pizza.
Different pizza.
You're trying. Don't
He's
start.
talking about-
Don't start this
He's
stuff.
talking about Sicilian style.
Yeah,
There's
Sicilian
another
pizza.
one.
There you
See,
go.
there's all different styles.
We got a few.
We'll learn you one day, Ben. We'll learn you.
I am
you'll
Sicilian.
figure it
That's
out.
what
You're Sicilian.
Yeah, my
He looks it.
grandmother.
You
my-
look it.
I'm Irish. That rules out the looks, but my grandmother's last name was Oliveri, and she was from East Boston.
Right.
My grandfather was Portuguese. That's where Cardozo comes from. But the Irish blood just takes
right
all
into
of them. I still Irish, but I am Italian and Portuguese.
All right.
But all right. So
I should
Now-
explain our food.
Yeah,
Let
explain
me
it
explain
to-
like the prepared food.
Yeah, I want to go through
our premise of the
Yeah, I want to
business.
go through the. Let's get your mission statement.
My mission says.
Your
Well,
mission
that's going to be about young people going to work. The main gist of what we do is prepared foods. So we really push lunch business. You could come in here, you could get a little half pound of Robbie's, a half pound of veal and peas, half whatever, and mix it up on a dish, and you could relax and eat. The other thing we do, we make fresh sandwiches every day. That's along with my dad's bread. That's the best roll ever. So you got sandwiches with that, and then you got square pizza, round pizza, spinach pies, calzones, all that stuff. And then another part of our business, we do catering. So that's important to us.
So you just did a big catering job.
Yes.
Can I bring that up?
Yes.
Did a big catering job for the church down the street,
church.
right?
Yes.
And you want to tell us because
Yeah, so-
that was a big undertaking, right?
Yeah, it was
That's
a lot
people.
of stuff. It was 250 people, and it was a wine tasting at St. Mary's Church. And the biggest thing about that is, the food worked out, everything was great. But the main thing about St. Mary's Church and everybody I just want to point out Knightsville in general is just Knightsville is this area in Cranston that is just breeds beautiful restaurants
Yeah,
and beautiful food.
Absolutely.
So the other good thing about this area is the support from other people. We want to see everybody do well. I think that's
you guys
a big.
are both restaurant
yes,
owners.
exactly.
You're cool with each
exactly.
other, so
And
that shows a lot to me.
I think that's the biggest thing about people's outlook on the restaurant business, that it's so cutthroat and this, that, the other thing. People obviously gotta do certain things to get by, but like me and Amadeo, we want to see each other do well because it's gonna help each other out.
Absolutely.
Even if it didn't help each other out, I want to see Amadeo do well with his family and
You
everything.
bring
So-
people to the neighborhood.
Exactly.
There's enough business to go around.
Yeah, and I think that's
especially in
important.
Cranston.
Yeah.
And you can't expect to get this. You got to think you're not going to go to the same restaurant every single night.
No.
So if we share customers, that's okay. You can have the customer on a Wednesday. I'll take them on a Thursday.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world. We're here to support each other.
Yeah.
No.
And just to clarify, I want to get back to that catering job. I just want everybody at home to know, if you're not in the restaurant business, an undertaking of, a business owner, a young business owner with, you could call this a deli. I don't know what you want to call it. But to take it on, he's not a commercial guy. He's not a industrial giant company. He's a guy with some support from his family, and he has some employees. He took on an undertaking of 250 guests and pulled it off. And from what I heard, with rave reviews, that's a big deal. Let's not overlook that. You know, I mean, if you're not in the business, that takes, when you have to leave. When you have to leave
it's
your
scary.
home base,
Yeah,
it just, everything changes. The game changes because who forgot this? You forgot that.
Yeah,
this has to be, you know, there's a lot to go with it. So, I mean, I give this kid a lot of credit. I want to take a step back right now because Lou has a very kind of similar story of my upbringing. You were saying that you're first generation Italian or second generation? What are you? What would that make you? You're third generation.
Third
Italian.
generation
Okay.
Italian.
So now you grew up in the same neighborhood as me? You grew up in Cranston? Or?
I grew up in Western Cranston. Very, very fortunate and great neighborhood.
Oh,
that
good.
yeah.
I was east
It
of
was
Cranston.
great.
Cul-de-sac.
It was great. I lived on the end of a cul-de-sac.
I was
like,
more-
let's
Like
paint
the
this perfect
Tony
picture.
Soprano's
Yeah.
house.
Yeah,
I was more in Edgewood. We weren't as fortunate, but yeah.
no. But anyways, yeah.
Is Edgewood that much different than that?
No, Edgewood's great.
it's-
Listen, I grew up in a great
Edgewood's
neighborhood,
great.
but it's definitely, you get the
Edgewood's 300,000
So when we
and
went
his
to
is
high school, Cranston West was
You
like
wanna
the
make-
Beverly Hills,
Yeah.
and we were like the
Now
inner
this
city
is
school. Cranston East Lake, yes,
for real. This is interesting to me because for you guys,
Yeah.
this is you guys talk about like it's nothing. Anyone that grew up here, but I didn't grow up here, and it's very what you just said is very interesting. So how many high schools were there? There was two
Two main high schools, Cranston East and Cranston West.
And did they beef with each other?
No, I mean, like we had beefs in the sense of in sports and
yeah,
stuff
not like-
where we'd want to win, but never like fighting. I mean, we were all pretty cool with each other. All right, so you grew up in Western Cranston.
Western Cranston.
What about? Like,
So,
how was your neighborhood? Tell me about your
So
neighborhood.
basically, it was like you seen them.
Were there gangs?
No.
It was the sad
It was
gang that they
me and two other kids.
like in West Side Story,
yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
Did you guys did you ever egg a house?
Yeah, but that was the worst we did.
Planned it out. Saturday was
getting crazy. No, there was two kids in my neighborhood. It was a little cul-de-sac, and yeah, I mean, nothing too crazy. But yeah, I grew up in Western Cranston, went to Western Hills, then I ended up going to Hendricken, and that was actually another big influence in my life.
That school?
That school.
Oh, yeah.
It was the people there that come in to this day in the restaurant. It's mind-blowing.
Kids from your grade or
Kids,
like teachers?
kids from
and stuff
kids
like
from my grade, younger than me, older than me.
Oh, really?
Teachers, the
So
support.
you're saying that it's Hendricken. It was a very brotherly.
It was. Yeah. It was a.
Did
it
you
was
play
like,
sports?
I played baseball. That was a big part of my life. So that was probably the most important thing to me.
Baseball?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was.
really?
I was obsessed.
Were
yeah.
you good?
I was. Yeah. I was
What'd you
alright.
play?
Shortstop. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And I played in college too. So like.
you did?
Yeah.
So
So
how you say that all
Johnson
nonchalant? You played baseball?
yeah. No. I was. Yeah.
That's cool.
I was relatively good. But. Anyways.
At JWU though?
At JWU.
They
Yeah.
have a baseball team?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I thought it was just
They have
all
a hockey
cooking.
team too. My cousin
Hockey
Anthony
team's
plays
good.
hockey, and they're
Yeah.
great too. They're really good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out
But
to
that was,
JWU.
baseball was another thing. Like, I mean, going back to my family, but my dad would be like, "Hey, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna have to do it right. You go work. You go find a spot where you can work out all winter. You do it right. You gotta get faster, get stronger, hit the baseball. And then he it's not like he knew what he was talking about with baseball, but
He just
knew
meant in general, yeah.
if you're
Plus-
gonna do
plus your
something,
ass
you're
and
gonna
whatever
you're
you're
gonna do
gonna
it
do.
right. Yeah.
So let me ask you this now. It seems like your dad was kind of a hot ass.
I don't know. He was yes and no.
So he
vocally.
So he put all that stuff in you.
Yeah, but my
at the-
mom.
like at the time, were you like, oh God, this guy?
Shut up! Yeah,
Where-
yeah.
yeah, so he
of
was-
course,
yeah.
of course. I mean, he'll say the same. I mean, you're gonna
but-
go, oh well, my mom does the same.
Yeah, but
same
now
things.
he's his dad's boss.
No. Well, yeah, I guess.
Dad, what time you going in tomorrow?
Yeah,
3:30.
3:00.
Dad. 3:30. I'm gonna be there at 6. That bread better be made.
No, it doesn't work like that. You kick
Or
my
else.
ass. He's a lot bigger than me.
Did you hear that, Big Lou? He's your
Yeah.
boss. That's right.
Hey, look, you said it, not me.
No, he's a lot bigger than me. He kicked my ass. No, but my mom she's a smart lady, a strong.
They're both
woman.
Italian. So they're both Italian.
Yeah, and her parents, the grandfather I talk about with working and all that, that's her father. So
Sicilian? He was Sicilian?
No. He was from right outside of Naples.
Oh, okay.
So he was but she learned a lot from him. I learned a lot from him, and she kind of showed me what to do with work also. And
Have you been to Italy?
yeah, a few times and visit my family
You
in
didn't
Italy.
hear him? He grew up with a silver spoon. Of course he's been.
Oh, he's got a house out there already.
That's right.
He's 12 and he's got a house in some house in Italy. Jeez.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
All right, Lou. So one thing I used to do on my show that I did, and I'm gonna bring it over to this show also, is if you could give a message to anyone out there watching, if it's your age or younger, and they're not knowing what they want to do in life yet, and they're trying to pick the right direction, can you give them some advice, because you were there at one point and now you're about to be. You are the man, but you're gonna be the man in a couple of years. So if you could give advice to that kid that's a little unsure and trying to figure out his way, look at the camera and speak to that guy.
Yeah. So I mean, the main thing for somebody that's my age, anybody that's my age or around my age, is this is the time to put the work in. This is the time to get after it. You have the energy to push yourself. When you get older is the time to relax. Anybody could sit and drink wine and do that stuff, but as you get older, not everybody can work like this. So I think it doesn't have to be owning a business. It doesn't have to be anything like that. It could be, you could be doing anything, but whatever it is, it's got to be done right and do it now. And also the other thing is to learn from older people and always respect older people, because I think that's a big thing with our generation is that younger people always know more than everybody else, but that's just, I mean, people are at different walks of life, and I think young people need to learn from older people, and they'll get a lot from that. And I try to do that as much as possible and read and get things out of people's head and tell me about their experience.
And I always try to tell kids your age that if you work really hard in your 20s, your 30s and 40s are going to be pretty good. But if you don't, they're not.
Yeah.
You're going to be
What my father always said growing up.
I bet he had a good one.
He did. He said you have to pay. He said one way or another you have to pay. He said so if you're gonna play now, you're gonna pay later.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
You have to. Everybody has to pay.
Yeah.
And you can pay in many different ways.
Of course.
You paid.
How did I pay? When I went to college?
You paid one
Point
way.
fingers.
It doesn't always have to be labor. You know what I mean?
No,
And
of course.
You're gonna that's kind of it's a blanket statement over life. You gotta put the work in,
Absolutely.
or you gotta do the right thing. You said it perfectly. You gotta do the right thing.
Absolutely. So now Lou is actually going to hook me and my boy up with some food, and we're going to let you guys know what we think.
But before we do that, before we go away, Lou, I want you to tell everybody where you're at.
Yep.
How to get in touch with you.
Yep.
What you do. Basically, I want you to give us a little commercial.
All right.
Right
So,
here.
basically, all right, Lou Umberto's Italian Kitchen is at 1606 Cranston Street in Knightsville, and we're open from 10 to 7 Monday through Friday and 9 to 6 on Saturday. We do prepared foods, brick oven pizza, calzones, catering, anything you want, and the phone number is 401-432-6267.
And you do catering to anything, right?
Yes. So catering, we're going to expand the catering into something bigger over time, and hopefully deliver at some point. Right now, you just come and pick up your catering, and we make it easy for you. All you got to do is bring it home and eat. Very
All
easy.
right. Well, speaking
And in case you don't know, Knightsville is in Cranston.
Yes, not the province, Cranston Street.
Right, not the province Cranston Street. The Cranston Street.
Cranston Street.
all right, well, let's go try some
We'll
food.
see you guys in the kitchen.
Beautiful.
We're here in the kitchen with our boy, young Lou. Lou, so what are you making for us tonight?
All right, so I'm going to keep it simple. We're going to make a fresh pomodoro sauce. So basically, this is the base for any fast type of sauce with any fresh tomatoes, and you could add anything to it, take away anything from it, and this will give you a good base on starting some dishes.
Okay. All right, so go ahead, get started for us.
Always the start is to get the pan as hot as possible, and then you're going to add oil and saute. Every pomodoro sauce needs onions and garlic. That's the key.
Okay.
All right, so that's going to be the start of this. So get our pan hot, add some oil.
Okay. I'm going to wait for that to heat up.
You're going to add onions, garlic, saute them.
All right, we already got that chopped up. That's going in the pan. You hear that sizzle? That's what you want to hear right there. That's what you're looking for. Now tell me, Lou, who taught you how to cook?
So basically, all of my family is involved in my cooking. So you have my dad. My mom is an unbelievable cook. My grandparents, my dad's mom, who I only know a short period of my life, but she was an unbelievable cook. So most of my family has stuff to do with it.
Very important. Lou's paying attention. Make sure that garlic doesn't burn. If you burn that garlic, throw it out. There's no salvage in the garlic. Now, it's funny. When I was young, the first thing I learned how to make, and you might be able to agree with this or relate to this, rather, my father taught me how to make an al olio sauce.
Yes.
That's the first thing I ever knew how to make.
That's a good dish.
And I'll tell you, you know how to make an al olio sauce. It's so simple. It's just garlic, olive oil, whatever kind of pasta you love, season it. I mean, you can always impress a date with a good al olio.
So once the garlic and onions are sauteed, you're gonna add plum tomatoes.
Okay.
So that's the key. It's not ground peeled tomatoes. It's plum tomato without the skin.
Gotcha. So this is different from a marinara sauce. That's what makes it a pomodoro sauce. Now I see the fresh basil here. That's for topping? Or?
Yeah. So that's gonna be after the dish is done. You have a nice dish of pasta with this beautiful pomodoro sauce, and you always add fresh basil because you got fresh tomatoes, nice oil, and fresh basil.
Now do you chop it or do you?
Yeah, I'm gonna chop it nice and thin.
Nice.
Throw it
Okay.
on top after.
Smells great.
Thank you.
So you got the pasta cooking in the back.
Pasta's cooking. My pizza's burning.
Yeah, we gotta hurry. We gotta hurry up and get this food out there because I think Benny is actually drooling
Yes.
on the food. I'm all in this guy's way. Whoa! Whoa! Look at that pizza. All right. Look at those beautiful, beautiful dishes. You know what I think we're gonna do now? We're gonna go eat this because Benny actually I think started chewing on his hand. So we're gonna have to take this out and we're gonna see you in the dining room. All right, baby. So here we are. My God, you have outdone yourself. Can you please tell us what we have here? Can we start from the left and work our way this way?
All right. So, first thing is the antipasto board. So this is going to be a new thing coming to the menu in the next few months. So it's going to be a by the person antipasto. So you can come in, get antipasto for 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to make it fresh for you right here. Then you got our most popular dish here, broccoli rabi, steam sauteed broccoli rabi. That's our biggest hit. You got margarita pizza. That's our best Neapolitan pizza. Then you got the Sicilian style pizza with a thicker crust, and it's well cooked, not burnt. Perfect. Then you got your lasagna. That's our just a classic meat lasagna with ricotta cheese, fresh mozzarella, and grated cheese and sausage, meatball, and fresh pasta. And then you got what we made tonight, our nice and easy, simple pomodoro sauce with orecchiette. Yep.
All right, so now you said this has a name, this pizza?
Yes. So this is the Nonna's pizza. The recipe is from, it's kind of a mosh posh from both grandmothers, but basically all they had to do was get some dough, let it sit out all day for many hours, and then put some fresh tomatoes on it and season it correctly, and it's the best.
Oh, that's from your grandmother's?
Yeah, so both grandmother. You got my dad's mom, Filomena, who was seasoned
Filomena.
things. That's right.
That's Italiano
That's the best.
right there. Oh.
Season things to perfection. It's unbelievable. And then my grandmother Maria, she just anything she makes comes to gold. So yeah,
I love people like that.
It looks delish.
So tell me about your lasagna. Is it a meat lasagna?
Yes, meat lasagna, sausage, meatball, and then the 3 cheeses. You got ricotta, mozzarella, and grated cheese inside the
Sausage and meatball in that lasagna.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. This food looks so amazing. I
feel like I'm being tortured right now
I think
staring
we
at
need
this
to- I
food.
think
I'm
we need to
so
try it.
hungry.
I think we need to try it and let everybody know how it is. What do you say?
Absolutely.
Dig into the pasta first? What do we think?
Eat up.
Oh, here we go.
Oh! It's delicious, Lou. It's delicious.
Oh, that is music to my taste buds. Well, that is a great dish of pasta. I'm on my third glass of wine.
Ben?
Ben
I got
Ben doesn't
beer.
drink wine.
No, I don't. I'm Irish.
All right, I want to dig into this Nonna pizza.
Yes.
Can we try this?
Some plates.
I want to try that too, because I never tried it.
Get one of these Nonna slices right here. Oh, that looks amazing, Lou. All right, guys, here we go. I'm about to dig into this Nonna pizza. Look at this. Look, can we look at that? Look at the seasoning on this piece of pizza. Look at this crust. Oh,
Cold pizza.
It's delish. Delish.
my God.
That's very good, Lou.
I like that.
Very good.
The main thing with this, you could eat it cold, so you taste all the flavors in it. It's not overwhelming, just hot pizza where you don't taste everything.
Right.
So this, you could taste the seasoning, the oil, everything's fresh.
I'm about to dig into this margarita pizza right here.
Margarita.
So this is his Neapolitan margarita pizza. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, this right here is a true Italian margarita pizza in its simplicity. Okay.
Hey.
You go to a lot of restaurants, they put a lot on their margarita pizzas, and that's fine. If you like them, that's great. Everybody should have, the right to do whatever they want to their pizza, but this is a true margarita pizza, okay? Now let me explain to you. When they make this in Naples, it's just a simple, thin dough, like Lou was explaining earlier, and they just do a fresh buffalo mozzarella and fresh basil, a little pomodoro sauce on the bottom, and it's never, like, perfect. There's always some cheese, some sauce. It's not like you see the American pizzas. It's just a simple pizza. And a lot of places, they don't even cut it for you. They rip it. And it's supposed to be shared. You actually rip it apart. It's a shared dish. So this is the way a margarita pizza is supposed to be made. So I'm going to dig into this because I'm excited. Oh.
I gotta eat something too.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta eat something.
Oh, Lou, that is great, man. All right, guys. Listen, thank you so much for being with us. Everything's amazing. Oh, you know what? Before we go, Benny, you got to try the Robbies. I need you to try the Robbies. You've never had them. We got to try those. Go ahead.
Yes.
Get in that. I want you to tell us what you think of our Robbies here in Cranston.
Uh-oh.
Get in there, baby.
That's pretty damn good, guy.
Yeah?
It's pretty good.
Surprised.
I popped my cherry.
We are going to get into the rest of this food. Lou, thank you so much for your hospitality. This has been such a wonderful first episode.
Thank you,
for
Lou.
the send-off. This is great. And we had an awesome time. I hope you did. I hope you guys did. And we will see you on the next episode of The Advised Guys.
Over here.
I thought we talked about this.
What? What?
Bye, guys.